Hello and welcome to another video from me, Rough Swordsman Wargamer. It's an open the box and it's an unboxing of Heroes of North Africa, part of the Lock and Load Tactical Series, published of course by Lock and Load Publishing. And I must thank Lock and Load Publishing for kindly sending this to me as a review copy. Also want to thank Second Chance Games, who were in cahoots with Lock and Load Publishing, and that enabled me to get it delivered very quickly, so thank you. So what's this about? As World War II unfolded, Benito Mussolini and Italy's colonial expansion in Libya and East Africa were at stake, as well as the Axis' desire to control the Mediterranean Sea and the Suez Canal. In the beginning, only Britain and her Commonwealth allies could stop them. From 1940 to 1943, a relentless, bloody push and pull of forces across the desert, from Egypt to Morocco, ensued. Heroes of North Africa is a complete game in the Lock and Load Tactical Series. It features fluid, impulse-based turns, squad level and individual heroics, plus lots of armour and unique rules to bring desert combat to life. Italians, including paratroopers from the rugged, and I hope I pronounced this right, Folgore Division, and Germans from Rommel's vaunted Afrika Korps take on the resolute British 8th Army. The Free French and Americans also get into the action. The battles start in 1940, with a few in East Africa and Sidi Barrani, Egypt, and continue up to El Alamein and the Americans' first taste of combat during Operation Torch in November of 1942. Find a pair of goggles. The dust and the sand of the harsh, unforgiving desert is going to fly. So what do we get? We get 6 sheets of 700 plus counters, 6 geomorphic 8 1/4 by 12 3/4 inch maps, and 6, I think that's double-sided geomorphic 8 1/4 by 12 3/4 inch maps, 20 scenarios, 1 colour core rules manual, 1 colour module booklet, 2 11 by 17 inch player aid cards, and 3 8.5 by 11 inch player aid cards, and 2 D6 dice. Game credits: producers David Heath, Blackwell Hurd, lead game design and development Jeff Lewis, game module design Ralph Ferrari, Jeff Lewis, art director Mark Von Marshall, counter art David Julian and Mark Von Marshall, and the map art again Mark Von Marshall. Also kindly sent by Lock and Load Publishing were the X maps. So let's get the shrink wrap off. Oh, nearly forgot to mention the complexity is 5 out of 10 and the solitaire playability 7 out of 10. The shrink wrap is off, so let's open the box. It's 3-inch box as per normal with these Lock and Load tactical games. So here we go. Couple of dice. And first thing we see are the rules. Now these are the 4.1 version of the rules, bearing in mind that these have been updated. You can play the game with these rules, so fear not, but as you probably know, they have been updated to the version 5.1 rules. But again, fear not, if you don't want to get a physical copy of them, you can download them for free from the Lock and Load website. But have a quick look at these, just in case you haven't got the other rules. These come in at 65 pages, and as you can see, it's large font, plenty of pictures. So if you haven't got the 5.1 rules, don't panic. You can get going with these. There we are. Look at that. Them's the rules. Next, though, we have the module rules and scenarios for this game. And this is 75 pages and tells you all the special rules that apply to this module, as well as all the scenarios. So there's all the special rules: dust clouds, rooftops, Piper, the Italian forces, British and Commonwealth forces, French, German and American. Mounted units, horse-mounted units, motorcycle-mounted units, and then the scenario information. And here we are. I think there's 20 in this book. And it gives you all the orders of battle, the map to use, how long the scenario is, the victory conditions, and any special scenario rules. So, lots of them. I'm looking forward to this one. So it should keep you busy for a while. Yes, very clever play on words there. Probably bring a smile to Stevie Wonder's face. So look, yeah, the Kiwis there. Absolutely brilliant, lovely. There we are. And then there are 6 counter sheets. Here's the first one. And this is the Italians. Again, nice thick counters. Pre-rounded, just pop out. Let's come. There we are. That's the shaken side. And the info on the back for the vehicles. Here's number 2, some more Italians, Germans and Americans. Number 3, here come the Brits, French, dust. Yeah. Number 4, got some more admin markers on this one. Acquired, some more dust, low ammo, and of course fired, move and assault, and the wreck markers. Crusaders and Valentines there. Number 5, more admin markers. Fire for effect, hit and run, melee, wire, opt complete, shaken, bunkers. star shell. Whether or not your tank is buttoned up or open. And the last one. Lots of turret markers. These look like the skills, if I remember rightly. Some building markers there. Hurricane. Looks good. Then we've got the reference cards. And just like the rules, these are perfectly serviceable. But I would suggest, if you're going to be playing the 5.1 rules, use the new player aids. These are available, and they're actually at the back of the 5.1 rulebook, so you can print them off. But we'll have a look at these, because as I said, if you haven't got the new rules, you can use these. So the first thing we see is the sequence of play. Breaks that all down for you. The step reductions are all listed there. Weapons, ammo and targets, with the Axis and the Allied ordnance there. So this is handy, so you don't have to keep turning over the counter to see what's on the back. We've got a terrain effects chart, and this is a bifold. This you'll probably use regardless. And on the other side we've got direct fire tables and ordnance fire tables there. Here we've got another bifold rules reference card. As you can see, it's very icon driven. And continues on the other side. Here's the turn track for the game, with fate points down here and the casualties. That's single-sided, of course. And lastly, we have another bifold summarising all the skills used in the game. And there's some more here. And then on the back of that, look at that. I think even if you use the 5.1 rules, you'll still use some of those player aids. Lastly, there are a ton of maps. Now, being the desert, there's not going to be much in the way of different terrains, but we'll quickly show you them. Some are double-sided. And as you can see, if it's a one mapper, it's going to have a very small footprint. This is a single-sided. Another single-sided map. A few obstacles on this one. Double-sider with a hill in the middle there. And a little village. Here's one with an airstrip. Single-sided one. They are geomorphic, so you can sort of fit them together like so. Lots of hills in that one. Another single-sider. So it looks like you can have some big desert battles. Oh, look at this one. Got the sea here. Playing one with a bit of a hill. They lay nice and flat as well, so you don't have to use perspex or plexi. Here's the last one. Quite a good detail on the map, even though it's sparse. There we are. But if you want to treat yourself and have a bit more space in the hexes, you can get the X maps. So let's have a look at them. In the inside of the cover, it replicates the direct fire tables and the ordnance fire tables that I showed you earlier. I'll only show you a couple. That's the normal map that comes with the game. And here is the X map. It's huge. You don't need these, but you can see the difference there. Loads of room in the hexes. Here's the one with that airstrip. And here it is as an X map. A little bit thinner card, but that's going to be okay. So, that's the X maps. So this has been an open the box, an unboxing of a huge amount of stuff that's contained in Heroes of North Africa, published by Lock and Load Publishing. And once again, I must thank Lock and Load for kindly sending this to me, along with the X maps. You don't need anything else to play, but I would advise that you go to the Lock and Load Publishing website and download or purchase the new rules and get yourself a printout of the new player aids. So you're sort of singing from the same hymn sheet as everybody else that's got them. Well, I hope you enjoyed that and you found it of interest. If you did, and it was, and you haven't done so already, it would be wonderful if you would consider subscribing to the channel. Really does help. What also is a great help is pushing that like button of the video. And if you want to be informed of other content that the channel uploads, well, push the old bell. Leave a comment. I've still got to get this series videoed, but I'm looking forward to it. It's a very popular series, but what do you think of it? Let me know. I love to read them. Thanks as always to my subscribers. Thank you very much. And just before I go, if you want to support the channel a little bit further, well, now you can. You can buy the channel a coffee. And all those coffees do indeed go towards new content for the channel to upload. If you want to see what that's all about and check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. And thank you. So, until next time, as always, you take care and goodbye.